everybody, and welcome to J4U, a time of faith, fun and friendship. Now today is Palm Sunday, the day that we celebrate Jesus riding into Jerusalem on a donkey, and it's a day when Jesus did things differently. Now up until now he had taught people about God. He had healed people, he fed the hungry, and he did all sorts of amazing miracles. But now, Palm Sunday, he has chosen to reveal to the world who he really is. He isn't just a teacher or a healer. He is more than a miracle worker. Jesus is the Messiah. That means he is the one that God has chosen to rescue us from all the wrong and all the bad things in the world, and to forgive us for all the wrong and all the bad things that we might do. Well, Jesus isn't the only one who is doing things differently on Palm Sunday, because we are too. And we are doing J4U slightly differently today because Lizzie and I are on holiday. And so instead of me reminding you of the Bible story, you're going to see a video. Or if you wish, you can read the Bible story for yourself. And then I want you to think about how you would feel if you had been in that crowd when Jesus rode into Jerusalem. And so there'll be some questions for you to think about, and you can write the answers down if you want, and then we'll share them at some other time. There's also a true or false quiz for you to do, and that's quite simple. You've got as much chance of getting it right as you have of getting it wrong. So if you don't know the answer, just guess anyway, because you could well get it right. It's either true or it's false, and the answers will be posted later. There's also a craft item there. If you want to do that craft item, you just need to find yourself some paper or some cardboard or something that you can make your palm tree with, and then after you've made that, you can wherever you are, whoever you're with, if you're on your own or if you're with people, just share together, praying for other people, praying for each other, and just talking to God about things that you might be concerned about, things that you maybe need help with. Just share in that time of prayer. And then just for a bit of fun, maybe you want to draw yourself a donkey and have a game of pin the tail on the donkey, just where you are, and it doesn't matter how near or how far you get. Nobody else will know. It's just for a bit of fun. All of it is very easy to do, because to access everything, all you have to do is click on the pictures below. Now, it would be really good if you could maybe send some pictures of you, maybe of the craft that you make, your palm trees, or pictures of you pinning the tail on the donkey, whatever, of any of the activities that you take part in. If you want to take a picture and send them to us, that would be great, so that we can all share then in J4U at a later date. So, happy Palm Sunday, everyone. Go and enjoy.
Make way, make way,
make way, make way,
for the King of Kings.
for the King of Kings.
Make way, make way,
Make way, make way,
for the King of Kings.
for the King of Kings.
Make way for Christ the King. His splendor arise. Fling wide the gates and welcome him into your lives. Make way for the King of worship Him as Lord of all. To have no gods before Him, there's wrong must fall. Make way for the King of Kings. Make way, and let His kingdom in. Make way for the King of Kings. Make way, and let His kingdom
God's story, Palm Sunday. So part of God's story happened on a day we call Palm Sunday, and it begins like this. Remember how God sent His Son Jesus to rescue us? Well, not everybody believed that Jesus was really God's Son and the rescuer, but the ones who did believe in Him did something pretty cool on Palm Sunday. It started just like any other day for Jesus. He was heading into Jerusalem with His disciples, but before they got there, Jesus did something surprising. He stopped and sent 2 of His disciples to go get a young donkey from a nearby village. He even told them exactly where the owner had last tied it up. They weren't sure why He needed the donkey, but they obeyed Him. Kids, would you be willing to obey Jesus even if He asked you to do something you didn't understand? Anyway, when the disciples got back with the donkey, they threw their coats on its back like a saddle and Jesus climbed up. Pretty soon, the disciples saw why Jesus needed it. See, crowds of people came to the road and started laying coats and tree branches to make a path for Jesus. When this happened, many people recognized that Jesus was a king. Only kings came into a city like this. So Jesus rode the donkey, like he was a one-man parade. And the crowds praised Jesus by yelling things like, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord," and "Peace in heaven and glory in the highest," because they believed Jesus was the rescuer. But remember how some people didn't believe Jesus was God's Son? Well, they told Jesus to make everybody stop yelling. They didn't think Jesus deserved to be treated like a king. You know what Jesus said? He told them, if they keep quiet, the rocks will cry out. Well, the people who didn't believe in Jesus didn't like thinking about people or rocks praising Him. And that made Jesus sad. He actually started crying. And not just crying, weeping. Here, the people were standing next to the rescuer they've been wanting and waiting for their whole lives, and they were missing it. But even though Jesus cried, Palm Sunday isn't a sad story. Easter is all about Jesus' amazing rescue, and Palm Sunday is a reminder of just how special that rescue is, and how much Jesus loves everyone. And that's the story of Palm Sunday. So in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Jesus was traveling. He sent His disciples to get a donkey. People spread coats and branches on the road. They praised Jesus. Some people didn't recognize that He was the king. That made Jesus sad. He had come to rescue them. A few days later, He would show just how much He loves us. And that's a part of God's story.